wiki. Welcome, Warcraft 2 fans. Swift versus Shotgun. Wiki. Welcome, Warcraft 2 fans. Today we have here Shotgun versus Swift. It's the games we've all been anticipating. Gonna be a series, but unfortunately for us, we're only gonna have time to record for the first game. Starting down here at the 5 o'clock spot is double barrel pistol grip pump action shotgun on his lap at all times with buckshot and slugs and all of this stuff. He's doing his infamously bad 5 o'clock position where he does the old spread out style, mixing his front door very easily attacked, and wants to gain control of that 4 o'clock spot early on. He's taken quite a few losses of doing this in 2v2s. However, this is a 1v1, and his opponent is not going to be at the 9 or 11 o'clock, or perhaps not even the 6 o'clock spot too, so that's a 2 o'clock build. Pretty good news for Swift. Decent news enough for Shotgun, as we see all grunts returning on home for both Shotgun and for Swift. Shotgun getting ready to push on into the mid game. He's already getting his lumber mill and getting ready to produce more farms here. And then going to set up a front door here. Quite a few grunts. Will he venture out on the map? The answer is yes, he shall. Going to push on out. He knows that his door can actually be walled, while the 2 and 12 o'clock position are not able to be walled so successfully. Still, his grunt is not going to move out on the map here, so he's going to be pretty well satisfied with just 6 grunts pushing out on the map. If his opponent is so foolhardy as to attack the front door for Shotgun, he's going to be able to wall it off. And here it is, the scout here, and perfectly timed wall off is going to prevent Swift from getting way too much scouting information. He's going to draw the peons into the into the base, and then he's going to start attacking the front door. Swift's going to be there with a pretty good answer, so this is going to make Shotgun set up a nice little defensive choke, and then he's likely going to proceed on into the mid game. Not going to leave his door open. Still one scout grunt out. I think he believes that Swift has left a couple of grunts on the outside of the base, and one of those is likely going to move on over and attack him. Swift is with the with the rude, crude insults there. He's always got to come up with the best new crude way to insult his opponent. Meanwhile, here comes a grunt to the underbelly of the base. He's looking for any possible chop outs down there, and just wants to gauge whether the wood's being chopped down here and how much of it is indeed being chopped. And there it is, the axe thrower. The grunt's even going to move on back even further. Oh no. I guess we'll have to refresh here, reload that player. And then we'll pause it, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Alright, and we're back into the future. It's already tier number 3. Shotgun's sent a pesky axe thrower up here to dispel some wood choppers very known to do these wacky antics, and it's going to be an axe thrower duel here, ladies and gentlemen. An ogre 1 hit point axe thrower. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, and tier number 3 has now arrived. It's the Altar of Storm. worms. That's a stormy altar there. Lots of blood already all over the altar from the future sacrifices that are going to be happening right there once they research the bloodlusted ogre army battle berserker barrage of awesomeness. Here comes the hero Axe Thrower with 1 hit point. The Miggity Micro on these guys. Is he going to get that Axe Thrower? No, the Axe Thrower is able to hide safely. Wowzers. Good Miggity Micro from both these players, Swift and Shotgun. Who's got the better skills? The Axe Thrower just playing around at the front door. Wacky Warcraft 2 antics. Who's gonna win? Shotgun, the Australian awesome dude of awesomeness versus Swift. Swiftone, he's the current reigning wiki world champion of the 2v2 style world, allying lone, standing alone all the way to the 2v2 championships, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't heard, here comes Shotgun with a berserker barrage of bloodlusted ogres behind his forces. So the forces sent in as a human wave to kind of meet this assault. Shotgun just gonna punch everybody down who's in the first round, and then he's gonna wait for the ogres of Swift. Swift is actually there with a pretty monumental assault of his own, and the sparring and the blows keep on getting traded here at the front door of this wiki Warcraft 2 world. Gosh darn it, I can't pause it again. Oh no. Well, so alright, so we'll have to that's not too bad. Then here we are at the World Championship style of awesomeness. And these players, in their epic struggle, are going to face off to see who is the true blue best. Both these players are world champions in their own right. This year, 2024, Swiftone grabbing that championship ring along with Lone. And then I think 2022 is when Shotgun and KHB nabbed that title themselves. It's the many ogre berserker barrage of bloodlusted ogres, just sending so many of these ogres from both of these players. No sign of death and decay on the way here from Shotgun. Swift is going to do a quick little target fire of his bloodlusted ogres, and is he going to be able to push on out this door? Probably not. I think he's got the hero Axe Thrower there. The hero Axe Thrower is there. There to save the day is the hero Axe Thrower of awesomeness. 1 hit point. He could still survive. Or probably couldn't survive a punch from the bloodlusted ogre. But here comes a nice, slick, targeted assault. But wow, Swift was already there. And one step ahead of him, he was going to try to get out that back door and surprise the Shotgun just as the Shotgun was trying to kick that back door in. So when he opened the door, the foot went following, and Stockton kind of stumbled in a little bit, and things kind of worked out in Swift's advantage there, and was able to close that door after those two ogres are come a knocking, ladies and gentlemen. So it's the 4 Racks Bloodlusted Ogre Army Berserker Barrage build here from pistol grip, pump action, Shotgun on his lap at all times. They can be messing with other people's Warcraft 2 championship rings, but they best not be after his, because his name is Shotgun. Here comes Swift trying to come out the door, and Shotgun realizes that's exactly what Swift's going to do, so he's going to go ahead and lust up all these ogres and come knocking inside the door of Swift. Not good for Swift. A nice offensive position going to be set up here from Shotgun, and he's going to have complete and utter control of the exterior areas of the base. Will Swift try? Oh, the death and decay has arrived for Swift, and Shotgun is now going to have to be in fear of that, constant fear of that happening to his gold flow. Shotgun's going to be there with a nice lusted up ogre army counter assault, but technology is definitely now firmly in the hands of Swift. Swift's going to definitely need to expand here in the near future. And wow, he's able to target fire that Death Knight right on down Swift. A brutal blow for Swift, who's probably expecting to use that either offensively or defensively. It matters not now because it was punched in the face quite thoroughly. And here comes Shotgun with yet another thing Shotgun knows that Swift probably doesn't. Here's a nice preemptive death decay, turning all the Shotgun ogres right back around so they can get ready to assault. And Shotgun's had a pretty good lockdown of the door, so Swift is going to run out of gold here. And because Shotgun's been so aggressive at the front door this entire game, he's pretty certain that Swift does not actually have an expansion out there. So Swift is going to need to make a final push of it here. Ladies and gentlemen, Shotgun going to pre-lust up all of his ogres, and he's expecting to see peons here in the future. And there's the ogres. There's the push out. A DK is caught in the back. That's total bad luck for Swift. For the second time, his Death Knight is caught on the rears, and that's spells good news for Shotgun. The game pushing on into the late game as Swift makes a last-ditch effort for all of his peons, moving over here to the 12 o'clock spot. Doesn't have the DK there to secure a nice defense of it. So Shotgun's going to try pushing straight in towards victory with a gigantic group of bloodlusted army ogres. Going to back it up with yet another group of bloodlusted ogres. And the 1-2 knockout punch. There's the GG. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. Tune in next time we have another Wiki Warcraft 2 audio presentation brought to you in part by the Druggle Art.